I'm Dr. Michelle Deering, and I am stoked and so excited that Zoom is working today. Welcome to our Tea Time for Moms. Tea Time Timeout for Moms. It's a time where you can take just 15 minutes out of your day to just have you time. Because at the end of the day, you are important, and it's important to actually take time out for yourself. Um, And it's not the kind of timeout that you might put your children in if they're young. This is just a timeout for you. I've been enjoying my 15 minutes after our 15 minutes when I actually get to, whoops, here we go, pull out my sticks and practice my, oops, 1 second, practice my rudiments uh, for my drumming, just to get my wrist motion back in order, since I got a little rusty there for a bit. Because I'd love to hear what it is that you're engaging in to love yourself. I want to encourage you along to continue doing that. I've been thinking. You haven't guessed, I do a lot of thinking here. It's kind of hard sometimes when we're moms, we just get into this do mode all the time where we're moving from one thing to the next. So wanted to pose a thought to you that came to me earlier today. It started brewing yesterday, but it came to fruition today. I wanted to know, have you ever said, "I told you so," to your daughter or any of your children or someone in your family or anybody? Have you ever? Or at least, have you thought to say, "I told you so"? Because if you have, and I know, at least just say in maybe some social situations, uh, uh, I've said that in some way, shape, or form. But I know that, at least for me, that's something that I've never, in the 19 years we've been raising our daughters, never said that to our daughters. You want to know why? Well, I've had it said to me by my mom, and I remember, well, she said it more than once, but I remember it every single time she would say that. It hurt, plain and simple. And I just didn't want to have that with my daughters. Now, have I thought it? Yeah, but it's actually come from a place of where my heart has ached for them in things that maybe they've chosen to either not do as it pertains to something I might have encouraged them to do. But it's actually come from a place of just pain for them, with a mixture of hope for them that will all turn out okay anyway. But as I think about it, I'm wondering, has there, I've been thinking about, I just want to put forth to you that give some thought to it. What is it about saying, "I told you so," or getting the last word in, or making your point and re-emphasizing it? What is it about that? What does it do for you? What does it do for me? If we're honest about it, sometimes it could be because we really just want to be one up on someone, or we might want to rub it in, or make ourselves feel good about and validated for whatever it is that we wanted to make a point about. So that's just something to keep in mind, because each of those permutations of what's underneath all of that, each of those things actually has a ripple effect in your relationship with whoever it is you're interacting with. In particular, when it comes to moms and their daughters, because whether or not your daughter admits it, she looks up to you in some way, shape, or form. Why? Because you're her mom. You are her shero. Okay? And if her shero is wanting to one up her, or make a dig, or get a point across at the expense of the relationship, that sets things up for a cycle that won't bode well later on. So the silver lining in all this is that even if you have said, "I told you so," it's never too late to own it, and then more importantly, apologize to your daughter or whoever it is that you said that to, whose feelings likely have been hurt by it, but they might not tell you that full out. So just be proactive and apologize. In a past blog, I actually wrote a blog about the anatomy of an apology. And really, "I am sorry," with a period at the end, and are 3 words that sound simple, but can be so hard to say with a period at the end. So I would encourage you to just make sure that when you apologize, that you actually put a period at the end. So those are just some thoughts. Would love to know, again, how it's been for you in terms of, have you ever said, "I told you so," to your daughter or a family member? Just type in yes or no. And if you have said, I've told you so," then, just pause to consider, what's up with that? What is up with that? Okay. So just give that some thought. We as moms, we just want the best for our daughters. If you're a well-intentioned mom, really, I know that that's what you want ultimately. But remember, it's not about the end goal, the thing that you so desire so much for your daughter. It's really about the journey and the process towards getting there. I don't know, I'm watching some Netflix, not Netflix, what's it? YouTube Live rebroadcasts of different shows. And one of the shows that I don't know, I've been ODing on it, is America's Got Talent show. Anyway, there's this one contestant, her name's Jackie Fabulous. She's a comedian. And the reason why she sticks out in my mind is for a couple of reasons. One, she's from the Bronx, which is where I'm from. And she's Jamaican background. which is my background. So of course, when that came up, I went, Amon. Okay, let me see how she gonna do. So as she was talking about her mom, it cracked me up in that, Jackie had gone the route that her mom wanted her to do, which was to become a lawyer. So she became a lawyer. And even though she became a lawyer, apparently there was a lot of friction in the family around her getting to that destination, which is what her mom's heart desire was for her. But it turns out that was not what Jackie's passion was. And so, and again, I'm reading in between the lines a little bit of different comments that she said to the judges who were judging her comedy. But when her mom showed up, it was very evident that her mom had real feelings about the fact that she's gone the route to be a comedian. And it was funny, they showed a shot of her mom giving what I call the Jamaican mom face. And it's a certain tilt of the head, a purse of the lips, and a slant of the shoulders. And when I saw it, my youngest daughter, who was watching it, saw it, and we both started cracking up because I said, yes, you've seen that look, huh? And but it really just got me thinking about how sometimes even in that look, at least what I saw from Jackie's mom was that whole I told you so. She was wanting to say to her daughter, I told you so, you should have just stuck with the law thing. But deep inside, when I saw the pride come on her face that her daughter was doing well at that point in the competition, it was a happiness for her daughter that started to percolate up a little bit, even though her mom still wanted to say, I told you so. She couldn't quite. So I say all that to say that we all as moms have those inclinations and temptations and leanings towards saying those 3 words, I told you so, sorry, those 4 words. But for those 4 words, just know that there might be some hurt that's caused that might warrant you actually needing to say the 3 words. I am sorry, period at the end, okay? So be encouraged. There's no judgment here. We all do it, myself included. And so, whether we've thought it or said it, just really examine it. And if you need to apologize, do so and then move on. And just know that that apology will actually plant some good seeds in your relationship with your daughter that will actually grow into the kind of closeness that you're desiring and looking for, okay? So again, I'm Dr. Michelle Deering. I'm gonna go get my sticks and my metronome and do my 15 minutes of rudiments. Take care, have an awesome day.